It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Yeah.
For ancient astronaut theorists, the news offered compelling evidence that mankind's DNA was deliberately manipulated by an extraterrestrial intelligence sometime in the ancient past.
The ancient astronaut theory suggests that at some point, extraterrestrials targeted our DNA with an artificial mutation of our genes. And if this is true, then some have argued that we are, in a sense, organic robots, because through that manipulation of our genes, we were given intelligence. So it was done artificially, which means AI, artificial intelligence.
Organic robots? Programmed by extraterrestrials? Could such an audacious concept even be remotely true? As far as ancient astronaut theorists are concerned, not only is the answer yes, but it provides the reason why humans have such a strong affinity to not only create cybernetically enhanced versions of themselves, but to merge with them.
So could this be evidence that just as these advanced extraterrestrial civilizations may have programmed us humans at a genetic level, that now we're actually programming these artificially intelligent robotic beings in the same manner to carry on this agenda that was started long ago by the seeding of this planet from these extraterrestrial civilizations?
During archaeological excavations in 1849 in Iraq, 14 clay tablets with Sumerian writings were found. The translation of the text revealed one of the most fantastic stories of all time, the story of the Anunnaki gods. According to the Sumerian manuscripts, there is a planet at the ends of the solar system called Nibiru. It enters an orbit close to the planet Earth. Nibiru was the home planet of the Anunnaki, who were experiencing difficulties because the climate and atmosphere of the planet were changing rapidly, making it difficult to produce food and therefore to survive. It was necessary to use advanced methods of technology, alchemy, and magic to reverse this situation. To do so, a large amount of gold was needed, since this metal has purifying properties capable of resisting even cosmic radiation. However, gold was a rare resource in Nibiru, and without other alternatives, the Anunnaki used their advanced technology and sent ships into space in search of the precious golden metal. After a long and tiring search, they arrived on planet Earth about 445,000 years ago, where they were the first astronauts to cross space and colonize another planet.
Do you know what this will do to people when they find out the truth?
I don't think that most people would want to know the truth.
I do.
Okay. So, your planet was discovered during what is commonly called the Great Expansion. Human DNA spliced with indigenous species to evolve a fertile population.
The solution was to create a new race of intelligent beings. The Anunnaki combined their genes with the ancestors of human beings, creating a hybrid and submissive race at their command. This genetic fusion did not go very well at first. Strange beings came to life, like the Nephilim giants, which, although extraordinarily strong, were devoid of intelligence and self-control. The first man to emerge from this successful genetic combination was named Adamu. Compared to human beings, the Anunnaki were incredibly tall and strong, and their weapons would be more than enough to control another possible rebellion. Over time, humans developed the ability to speak and learn from the Anunnaki to take care of plantations and build houses made of clay and stone. The Anunnaki came to like human beings. They even allowed them to live in their city and attend the sacred garden, but gave explicit orders not to reproduce too much. Against the will of the gods, human beings began to procreate quickly, which caused overpopulation in the city. Many people were expelled from Eden and Eridu and condemned to live in exile in wildlands.
Once the population exceeds the planet's ability to sustain it, it's considered ripe for harvest.
Harvest?
Just wait till you guys hear this. In 2003, in direct response to the attacks in New York City, American and British troops invaded Iraq. Within weeks, the two armies crushed the Iraqi army. Mission complete, right? So why did the United States Army stay for over 10 years after liberating the country? Recently, we came across information that strongly suggests that there was a secret objective to the occupation. We are, of course, referring to the oldest known Stargate on planet Earth that we know of. At the site of the Great Ziggurat, a British explorer discovered something in the 1920s that is so unbelievable that you could be forgiven for thinking J.K. Rowling dreamed it up. During the 1980s, Saddam Hussein fortified the ancient complex in an apparent attempt to keep out investigators from seeing what was hidden within the complex for thousands of years. Strangely, Hussein put an Air Force base at this location and even developed chemical weapons here. He was clearly trying to keep this ancient place heavily guarded. The three huge staircases you see in the images were put here under Saddam Hussein's orders. They were to take huge ancient objects out of the Great Ziggurat, but did he succeed? The theory that we are suggesting is that Saddam Hussein got his hands on super weapons from a forgotten age, which resulted on a preemptive strike from the US and her allies. But why did he not use the technology? Maybe it was undecipherable. Maybe it was alien language. Maybe cuneiform is in fact an alien language. Imagine this scenario. The US government obtains intelligence that hidden somewhere in central Iraq is an actual Stargate, placed there by the Anunnaki gods of ancient Sumeria, aka the aliens. In this scenario, when Nibiru, the hidden planet in our solar system, is closest to Earth, the Anunnaki will take the opportunity to travel to the Earth through this Stargate.
This thing is heating up. The solar system is heating up. I think there's something that's approaching our sun from just above our solar system, and it does it every 20. I've got that video almost ready. I've been working on it for 2 days, guys. I think it's very important. I think it explains just about to the T of what we've been going through on this planet for several thousand years, and that cycle is about to hit, and it is time. It's not hundreds of years away. It is right on top of us. You'll be amazed at the information that I put together there, guys. We're watching it. You watch this. We've got the sunspot we're going to have to deal with for the next 2 weeks.
The planet Nibiru approached the Earth again. Nibiru's gravitational field was so strong that it adversely affected the Earth's natural conditions. There was an increase in the temperature of the planet, and the glaciers melted, rapidly raising the level of the oceans and causing constant rain,
particularly affecting regions like Girona, Catalonia, Valencia, and Murcia.
C'est nos devants, non?
Streets transformed into icy rivers, homes and businesses suffered damage, and power outages plunged neighborhoods into darkness. Heavy rainfall in May 2024 caused severe flooding in southwestern Germany, particularly impacting the Saarland region. the downpours exceeding.
A great flood ravaged the earth, and the city of Eridu was doomed to submerge. To save their creation, the Anunnaki created large boats that floated for days to normal water level. In this part, it is not clear whether the boats floated on the water or whether the boats were ships hovering in the sky. After their city was destroyed, the Anunnaki decided to return to Nibiru, but before they left, they gave human beings knowledge of architecture, mathematics, music, and writing. They also taught them how to establish a monarchy system, where some leaders kept their bloodline inherited for the Anunnaki pure, with the right to command others. They also ordered the construction of temples known as ziggurats, aligned with the constellations. These would one day guide the Anunnaki back to Earth.